Welcome to Podnutz Daily, episode number 215. We're here on a Wednesday night. We're joined with Jorge Hernandez from 123computerrepair.com. Hey, Jorge.
Hi, how you doing, Steve?
Doing awesome. Thanks for joining us. Anybody listening to the audio recording knows that is not going to have heard the audio difficulties we were having. So you're calling us from a regular phone, which it still sounds good. So we're cool there.
That's okay. I'm sorry about all these issues with Skype. I was not expecting this, but my office sits next to a computer room that has probably 35 to 40 servers, so there's a lot of noise coming from that area. So I just decided to call on a regular landline.
Yeah, that works out. I didn't realize those servers were going to be so loud, but you know what? I bet you there was some kind of interference on the line or something, because it was crazy loud. And if I can't imagine that you have to work in that volume of a room. It can't be that loud there.
I guess that computer room has been growing and growing every year, so I guess I've been getting used to it, and I don't even notice it anymore. I just close my door and go on my business.
I could just picture it like you don't hear it anymore, but like people come in the room and they go, "Why is that so loud in here?" And you're like, "I don't hear anything."
I'll send you a picture later. Don't worry.
So, tell us about your business, 123 Computer Repair. How did that start?
Well, just like most of, the computer repair guys that I've been listening to, things start, you start fixing a computer to your friends, and you fix a computer to a friend of a friend, and then at the end, you know that you have a crowd out there that is asking for help. And at the beginning, I was doing it as a favor, just as a courtesy free service, but I officially set up my business back in December last month, but I've been doing consulting business on the side for probably 6-7 months already, and now I'm doing it for money. Before I was doing it as a favor, but now anybody wants a computer repair, they come to me, and I simply let them know, let me take a look at it, and I will give you a quote. So, quote means money.
Yeah, we were talking about this before the show a little bit. So, like the people that used to come up to you, you used to do their computer, and then you'd be like, when you're done, they're like, "How much do I owe you?" And you're like, "Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." And
yeah, that was my approach before. But, it's time. You spend a lot of time fixing computers, and, sometimes you're at home working on a laptop or on a desktop computer.
Right.
And, you have your kids upstairs waiting for you to do homework, and your wife, and, you put everything on the side just to fix it, and at the end you're not billing for it. Come on, it makes no sense.
No, not after you do it for a while. That gets old fast, especially if you're trying to make some money.
Of course, yeah. No, and right now I'm a network administrator during the day. I have a full-time job, but I'm a computer repair technician at night. I do a lot of work after hours, and I do a lot of consulting work on the weekends, whenever I get the chance to work. So, right now I don't have any immediate plans on going solo. This is something that I'm doing as baby steps.
Yeah.
I'm taking one step at a time. And it's something that, it just started last year, and I hope it will just grow more and more. So, let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. They start doing jobs until they see how much money they could actually make by doing it full-time, and then they'll do a switch over.
Yeah, right now, if I tell you, I probably get maybe 1 or 2 clients a week. It's not like when you have your shop, you have probably 4 and 5 repairs on a daily basis. I'm not up to that level yet.
Right.
I'm just doing, 1 or 2 clients a week, maybe 10 clients in the month. But, a little bit at a time, and little by little, it will grow up.
Yeah. That's good. Good luck with your business there. And I think it's funny how people, you were telling me earlier how now when somebody asks you for your computer repair help, you're like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it." And or no, you're like, "Yeah, sure, bring it over to me and I'll give you a quote." Now, what's their reaction now when you say, "I'll give you a quote"?
Well, believe it or not, I'm noticing that the return ratio is dropping. Because before I will just take the job and do it, but now as soon as I mention the word quote, okay, let me see what I'm going to do, and then I'll let you know. Some people come back and some people don't.
That's funny.
At least they know that I'm up for business. I'm not just going to fix things for free now.
Right. That's a good way to ease into it too. Like if some people get stuck in that where family and friends or everybody just brings their computer, they expect you to do it for free. It's a good way to ease into it where you use the word quote. I think it's a nice step.
Yeah, you have to, because if you don't do it, people are going to take advantage of it. So you just got to do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, you took some notes, Jorge, before the show that I read that you wanted to go over. So what kind of stuff did you want to go over today?
Well, I mean, I've been listening to you since day one. I think I already told you. So, I mean, I just took some notes basically just to go over some of the items and some of the things that you probably have covered in the show many months ago. But, there are a couple of repairs that I have here that I can probably tell you about it. But the first thing is don't be afraid to ask for money because, I'll give you an example, Steve. I went for the MCSE track, which is the Microsoft Certified System Engineering track, which costs a lot of money. I paid for the track probably close to $7,000.
Wow.
And, I mean, if you tell me how many computers do I have to fix at a rate of $75 or $100, I mean, that's a lot of computers before I can get that money back.
Right.
So, when people ask you for a repair, you have to charge people accordingly. I think I put on my notes, you guys have covered the pizza tech term.
Right.
I don't believe that I'm up to I'm not going to go out and fix computers for $30, $40 because it's not worth it. At the end of the day, you're going to spend more time driving your car around, spending money in gas, picking up the computer, dropping the computer, probably spending time at a customer site and just walking them through on how things are and how things are working. And, they ask you a lot of questions. So, for me, that's not going to fly. I mean, I don't know, when you were doing when you were doing on-site repairs at customer sites, how were you dealing with it? Because, people sometimes they ask you for a discount. My approach is, yes, I can do a Windows installation for $75, but if people want to have their data to be